What is uninsured motorist coverage and how does uninsured motorist coverage work? Hi, I'm Chris Klotz. I'm an attorney at Stevenson Klotz Law Firm in Pensacola, Florida, and please join me as I try to answer this question. I'd like to spend a few moments talking about uninsured motorist coverage. It's a super important part of your automobile insurance package. Some people actually decline to have coverage. Sometimes uninsured motorist coverage is called so I'll call it some people actually decline coverage on their policy because it costs a bit more. If you actually get the pricing and look at how much the coverage costs in your overall insurance package, you're going to see it's actually very inexpensive, and it's one of the most important ways that I can tell people to protect yourself against a driver that doesn't have enough insurance. If you get in an accident and somebody hits you and causes an injury and they've got a $10,000 policy and you've got $50,000 in medical bills, you're not going to have enough money to cover that from insurance. The way that you can protect yourself, though, is if you have $50,000 or $100,000 in uninsured motorist coverage, even if the driver that causes the accident doesn't have enough to cover the injuries, your own insurance coverage will cover that gap. So it's a super cheap, super easy way to get yourself some protection. And again, if you call around and try to price shop some uninsured motorist coverage, you're going to see that it's actually not that expensive compared to the bodily injury portion of your policy or some other parts of your insurance policy. I have clients come in all the time that say, hey, I've got this tremendously bad injury, can you help me out? And I'll call and make some inquiries, and I'll find out that the person who's caused their injury has a very small policy, and it's not going to cover my client's injuries. And I have to have a very hard conversation with that client to say, hey, you don't have uninsured motorist coverage because you've declined it on your policy. And the person that's hurt you has a very small injury policy as well. I can only get you this small amount of money, and then we've got to figure out how to deal with all of your other medical bills and everything that may be outstanding. So do yourself a favor, call your insurance coverage company and make sure that you have some uninsured motorist coverage that can cover you in the event that the person who causes an accident doesn't have enough coverage. At least find out whether you have it on your policy. Sometimes people don't even know. If I'll ask them a question, I'll ask, do you have uninsured motorist coverage? Sometimes they'll say, I don't even know. So make sure you know what you're signing when you get your insurance policy. Make sure that you've got enough coverage. And if you don't have uninsured motorist coverage, it's a very cheap and inexpensive way to protect yourself when somebody causes an accident with you and they don't have enough coverage. My name's Chris Klotz. Thank you for watching. I would love to answer any questions if you have any. If you or a loved one has a case, we do free consultations. My number is 1-800. It's not. It's 850-444-0000. Thank you for tuning in and watching.